Hello everybody! Whoa, that was quick. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Exogate Initiative. We have Spoon Energy immediately contacting us right out of the blue. Come in Exo, it's Brown here. We've found several pieces of metal wreckage in the desert, half submerged in the sand. No clue what it's from though. A crashed ship? Maybe, but I can't see any more wreckage in any direction unless the ship sank beneath the sand. Wait, there is something. Dark patches on the ground. They form sort of a grid pattern. Oh, I remember this. Those of you who have been around before, do you remember this? It's extending away from us. It's not a complete grid though. There are some gaps. The foundations of a building, maybe? Use our engineers since they're on the case. The layout is certainly logical enough for that, like a series of city blocks, but there's nothing else here. Any ideas? I think we should dig in one of the gaps between the dark areas, but be careful about it. Okay. I think something might be buried here. It doesn't feel right though. All right, shovels at the ready. No, let me know what you find. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. I want you to be surprised when you find out. Be like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I think we would like to expand our operation room here, but we need a little more money first. We found a buried vault in the sand, broke our backs lifting it out of the 10-foot hole we dug, but we got it. It's locked like a giant safe. I think we should see what's inside. Can you figure it out? I'm sure we can get it open if we work together. Maybe our field kit will help too. Give us a minute. Any luck? Retrieve anything of value inside. They failed, but they did get an ore sample. Eventually, I wonder what happens if you don't fail. Yes, eventually we managed to prise open one of the side panels and squeeze inside. A tiny piece of material, that's all it was holding. I think it's a new element though. Scans indicate it might be volatile, a fuel source of potential. Nice find, we can analyze it back in the workshop. I should also point out, given the explosive nature of the resource and the layout of the grid pattern on the surface, I don't think this was a vault after all. It's a landmine. See? That's why you bring the soldiers along the way. We're standing on the edge of an abandoned minefield. The dark marks where some of them the dark marks are where some of them exploded. We're lucky that this one didn't. Oh boy. To sum up, lots to mine here in the future. Minefield. Anyway, if the teams tread lightly, I'll make sure future teams are properly briefed. Time to come home. Nicely done. Let's get that ore into the workshop. So, eventually, we're going to want to create recurring missions for some of these ore planets. We have a little bit... So we have Asteril here, which is just like, you can mine it to make money. But in order to assign a mining team... Or we at least have to make sure there's a good team to mine with. I guess we could use Team Crayons. They're not a super high level. Or maybe we should use Spoon Energy since they're like the lowest level team. Alright, let's do it. Manage team. 38% chance of injury. I believe in them. So we've used all of our influence. I would like to... There's the green squad, whatever faction this is. I would like to get my hands on this Maglum planet as well, so they can't take that out from under me. And we should honestly be getting a lot more of our teams into the Exogate now. You're a 6, you're a 7? Hold on. I want to reconnect this way. There we go. Let's get some of our higher level science teams going again. So Ninetails, you can go there. Team Crayons is not really cut out for a level 6 ore mission, I guess. That one's an 8, so that's even harder. Let's get Front Dragon in there. What are you? A 9! Holy cow. A 7? Oh, it's a completely different Can we go to a different faction's planets and explore it still? Apparently. Maybe we'll run into them. I'm out of power. Then we pull back a little bit. Send Black Mesa. And then I think that's the last team we haven't sent in. Sweet. All right. Is there anywhere else we could pull back power from? We should probably pull this one. That one's not even connected, but it appears to be connected, so don't let it trick you. That one's got a team on it. That one I'd like to claim, but we don't have the influence to claim it just yet. So maybe we pull back that much. And now I think we can deconstruct 2 of our generators and just add some more generator power here. Okay, don't go too crazy though. All right. Science teams galore going into the gate. Ken Shimizu's still writing patents like nobody's business. And this should bring a bunch of samples back, which will help us keep the money rolling. Oh, I forgot that when you don't have a fully filled out room, it stresses people out. Same thing with this one. But we'll have to wait till some money starts coming in. We could start making money with Astral. That'll be kind of nice. At least it's a secondary source of income for us. Because we're kind of hurting for money. I gotta remember, when we're up to about 300 influence again, we should spend it on that planet that has the Maglum on it. I just want to have a source of Maglum in my repertoire. I want to have access to the resources. Front Dragon's checking in. XO, I'm calling to report the discovery of a quadrupedal robot, which we've just unearthed from a seemingly ancient battlefield. Very military. Funny, it kind of reminds me of the dog we had when I was a kid. Anyway, I think it still has some battery life left. Leave it where it is now. Turn it back on. If it's a military robot, that seems like a really bad thing to just flip on. You don't know what it'll do. Leave it and analyze it. Stay alert. It would be a shame to turn it on by mistake. Yeah, don't turn that thing on. I think it'll try to shoot you. So we have 267 science. We're not researching anything in the meantime. The library is going to take 400. I did get shielded doors. I think... well, we should probably get the raw ore handling training since we have ore missions going on now. I think that's a worthwhile use of the science. What do we want to do kind of long term? I would like to get the Gator team size increased as well. But the library, there's so many things we could do. We need more science. I guess that's why we're sending our teams into the gate so fast. Red Riders are checking in. Uh-oh, there's Scarbs on GZ944. There are thousands of them down in the valley. We found a concealed vantage point on the ridge. It's a staging area. Perhaps they're planning on joining the ranks of those invading our base. An invasion force? This many we could definitely not deal with in the base. Which could put our entire planet at risk, unless it's another race that they're invading. They could be fighting on multiple fronts. I'll notify Mr. Cobb. There's something else. There's another Scarb we haven't seen before. It's 10 times bigger than the others, 10 times uglier too. It seems to be issuing orders. It might be like their leader, like an insect queen. Kill the leader and stop the invasions? It might work. We have a higher chance to succeed to do it than to not do it. They succeeded! Yes, XO, this one will need more firepower. Let me get into position. All right, hit confirm, but no damage. It's seen us. Uh-oh. Get to the gate. More Scarbs are gating in, XO. Entirely different configurations. Hulking ones with some kind of energy shield. Fast insect-like units that seem to be multiplying. And heavily armed escort units. We're en route, but they're swarming up the sides of the valley. This will be one hell of an extraction. Oh, they succeeded again. It got my leg. Oh, no. Ah, dang, another broken leg. I pushed it off. Patch that leg up quickly. It failed. I'm sorry, Priyanka. I probably shouldn't have shot at them. If word gets out about these Scarb invaders, our share price will plummet faster than a light into a black hole. If there's anything you can do to stop them, anything, know that you have our complete support, except dismantling the base. That was a considerable investment. So keep sending missions. Find their queen again and kill it. Well, Priyanka got a broken leg. Does she need surgery for that, or can we just inject her? I don't know if that's a surgically viable repair that can happen. She's getting diagnosed. I don't even think we need to diagnose her. She's got a broken leg. She is a really high-level scientist. I think don't our people max out at level 10? I can't believe we already have people at level 9. That's wild. Oh, Amanda got injured, but we got 2 amazing specimens. That's crazy. 200 science between the 2 of them. Team Front Dragon here with our robot dog veterinary report. Let's hear it. Succeeded. The robot's superstructure was damaged by some kind of beam weapon. Indeed, it seems to be equipped with a similar weapon. We think this civilization used these robots to settle conflicts. The battery was still charged, but thankfully the machine stayed dormant. Remove the battery and secure the robot's remains for transit through the gate. We got the artifact. Maybe we should bury them in the valley outside the base. It's lovely and green there. It didn't really try to kill them. Did I miss something? I'm sorry, but it's now a precious artifact and will be stored accordingly. All right, we have a war artifact. So we need to build the library in order to store those. Saichi is like, what the hell do I do with this thing? I wasn't briefed on how to deal with this large object. So in order to deal with that, I think we should start planning on where we want to put the library. I think I'll put it here and start digging that out. Seiichi I feel bad for Kobayashi. He's like, I don't know what to do. Oh, Priyanka is getting surgery, so hopefully that works out for her. Oh no, mental health problems. XO, very confusing weather out here. Our equipment tells us everything's good, but it's not. We went from scorching heat to heavy rain, and now it's freezing. Is something controlling the weather? Yes, it's a good hypothesis to test if we don't get hypothermia first. Set up camp and look into this, please. As long as we don't get swept away by a giant wall of water. That's not weather, that's a typhoon. Or, never mind. You didn't pack a surfboard? They don't pay me to be sarcastic. They're like, I can't believe I have to work for this guy. Like, so many people just going in and out of the gate constantly. I gotta get a good shot of Ashley Williams and Sarah White's team going into the gate. There they go. Looking pretty snazzy. Nice. 3 more samples. Oh, Priyanka survived surgery. Please don't kill him. What was he undergoing surgery for? What happened to Amanda? Oh, Amanda. I thought it was Amando. Oh, she's okay. We scoured the area for 2 days. But we found it. A small machine with a long antenna. It's controlling the weather, no doubt about it. We're talking about an advanced geoengineering tool. We need that. Yes. Right? It's no silver bullet, but it could be invaluable to study to help inform our climate change efforts on Earth. Fighting global warming, perhaps? Perhaps we could tell the program to bring itself to a natural end, or maybe just disconnect the power source. I think we should schedule the program to end. Who knows what will happen if you just unplug the thing. The interface is presented in an unknown language. It's written in an alien programming language too, of course. I hope it's logical. I'll need to guess at what these buttons do, but we can try. Let's do it. Oh dear. You know, maybe in hindsight we should have just unplugged the thing, because just hitting random buttons seems like a good way to get yourself killed. Needs free specimen containment. Oh, well, people are working on it. Black Mesa's back. They didn't die. That was a disaster. What happened to the weather machine? Oh, nothing special. We learned the hard way by messing with an ancient alien computer and created a mini volcano. We all got burned, but the lava also fried the machine's components, so it eventually stopped itself. We can salvage what's left of it, though. I'm amazed that none of them died. Well, if we ever run out of things to talk about, at least we can talk about the weather. Ha ha ha! Not this weather, that's for sure. And on that note, I think the conversation has run dry. Come home, team. All right, so for you future Exogators, don't have your people hit random buttons on the mysterious alien machine. Lesson to the word to the wise. Oh man, we have so many wounded people now. New samples coming in. Amanda's getting surgery again. What's wrong, Amanda? I can't click on her. Well, at least these people are just getting good old injections. And they're not even that wounded. Just a little wounded. That one's still got a broken leg, though. There we go. More surgery is happening. It's fine. Now, yes, time for the library, I think. Let's get it. I do want to get the bigger teams, but we have a lot of samples to process now. So let's let that roll through and then see where we end up after we've processed all of these samples. We've got a lot of wounded people to deal with, so we don't want to send too many people back out there. And I would like some place to put the artifacts at some point as well. Because right now we're just putting them on the floor. That's why this box is down here. See? Artifact of Warfare. They're like, it looks fine. Just put it in the middle of the room. No big deal. Raw ore. Nice. Oh, we got an injury, though. 2 injuries. Holy cow. Got a lot of things to deal with here. All right, one more injection for Amanda, and then she'll be right as rain. What happened to Lee? Oh, look at all the money coming in. $124,000. You guys, we're solvent. Is that how you use that term? We have money? That's great. And what we can do now is, because we just got a bunch of raw ore in, we would like to start processing that in the foundry. So, plug that guy in there. And then you need to have these like storage things connected to the foundry here. So I think the way we would like to do this is probably run them alongside the wall here. And eventually we'll be processing all of the ore. But if we need more... What the heck? Auto miner. Dude, that thing's cool, but it's hella expensive. It retrieves ore automatically and mines it for you. Epic new patent theory. I think that's the first time we've had a better than rare. That's awesome. If we get more radiation resistance, we're gonna be making bank. All right, people still getting treated. Lee, what's wrong? You don't even have an injury. It says you have a burn. Not anymore. The magic of the Exogate EpiPen cannot be overstated. Still got some people. I'm glad that, I don't know, I noticed there was a patch pushed through. It does seem to have helped the AI quite a bit. I've noticed people being stuck less in problem like loops, and like our poisoning, holy cow, and our medics are doing their jobs more frequently and stuff like that. So I don't know if it was an update. If it was, great. If not, cool. But the dev team's been really responsive. I felt a little bad for being as cranky as I was a couple episodes ago about how the AI was stuck in a loop. But yeah, things are functioning pretty well now. Even the people, like we had like 8 or 10 people injured kind of in a row there, and you know, our med bay's back to functioning again. I think we need to fill out our rooms so our people are less stressed when they're in them. So let's go ahead and fill out this guy. It's only $12,000. It's not too bad. And then let's go ahead and add the rest of the operations room in here. I won't build the next expedition mapper just yet, but soon. We also need to think about, once we get the library researched, we need to think about getting more diplomats on the team, or some diplomats on the team. And I'm kind of thinking we probably want to put them in a different... We could keep digging into the wall here for a deeper barracks, but I'm kind of thinking about, what if we just put a barracks over here? Refined a piece of ore into a material? Congrats. That way we can have like a good place for more bed storage. And our med bay is quite large, so once we get access to the ICU, we actually have a great place to put a bunch of them along this back wall, which vastly improves like healing times. Decent amount of spare power as well. We don't have enough influence yet to be able to buy this guy, sorry. But I'd like to. I still haven't met these dudes. I explored their planet and I didn't even run into them. Amazing. Oh, where should we go next? So you're a level 9. That's pretty spooky. 8, 9. I still want to get to this planet at some point, but we need the diplomats first, which the library is a prerequisite for. Maybe we go like this? Another engineering team? But we don't have a good team with a higher level engineer. Justin's just a level 1. Spoon energy is probably the best idea. Let's take spoon energy is... Let's take spoon energy off of this planet real quick. Here, I have an idea. Where is spoon energy? You're right here. Let's manage team. Unassigned team. Let's change the team to Team Crayons. I would like to get Justin some experience because he's just a level 1. The other engineer on that team is on the other team is a level 3. On spoon energy, it's still a high danger mission though. That's kind of why I want to get those 4 squad teams going. It looks like we burned through all of our science samples, so I thought I had more science than I did, unfortunately. This one's a level 6. That one's less of a danger to run that team out there. Maybe this could be okay. Yeah, let's send spoon energy on that one. These are all real high level. 7? That's like, can I connect through? Oh, this requires suits. Never mind. Apparently you can connect through planets though, even if you don't own them. It's interesting. 8. Yeah, we're running out of low-level stuff to knock out. This is a 6. Nope, never mind. This is also an 8. 5? Do we send Black Mesa even though they don't have an engineer? Seems like a bad idea. Because they wouldn't be prepared for what they need to do. Let's send them to this planet then. Maybe we'll meet the greenies. I don't know. Off you go. There's another level 6, but once again we need a diplomat. Maybe we can do this level 8. Maybe I'm being too cautious. We need more power. I'm gonna have to replace all of these generators, honestly. So let's pull back and then just like today, let's rotate or let's pull out all of the old generators, huh? Swap them over. I'm going to do the big swap over. I'm going to dedicate some time to actually doing this. It's been a while since we've been invaded. Now that I've said that, I'm sure the Scarb will come rolling in here. But now that we have some extra cash on hand and we're just kind of chunking through research and stuff, I think we just take the time, sell all of our small generators and switch them over. Nice job, team. Picklers came back with 2 samples. No injuries. I would like to dig out, because I've made a mistake in that there's one small generator at the back here that I can't get rid of and replace until I add another layer there. Have you guys processed all of the astral? You have. Sell material. So now, this is very interesting. So you should always sell astral. It's not used for any kind of equipment. And the way you can see that is if you come here to the workbench, it tells you exactly what you need for any of these equipment. So we need 20 maglum, 10 exonium, and 2 cabium. And those are the only ores you ever use for equipment. So if you have astral just lying around, you should just come into your astral stockpile, set it to sell, auto sell excess material, and then say always sell above 0. And basically you won't be holding on to it. You could try to like game the price here, but I don't really care about paying attention to it enough to actually do that. So I'm just going to hit sell all, and we're going to make $24,000. Bam. Easy as that. And so Astral is a nice way of supplementing your income, or especially early on in the game. And even, you know, maybe late in the game, to be fair. Black Mesa checking in. We're under attack! Multiple Exogate activations, feline humanoids pouring into the small village. They're killing the natives and taking their bodies. We didn't know natives lived here, and there won't be any left at this rate. Help the natives, defend the natives. Help the natives? Succeeded. Take a medical kit each. We'll go door to door if we have to. Good luck. I don't think... Oh, shit. Black Mesa? Did we get our team killed? Oh, no. Maybe they went into hiding. That's all I can hope for. We have to wait till they contact me. In 9 days! All right, that'll be the last... We're going to figure out what happened to Black Mesa this episode. I wouldn't hold you... I would never leave you on a cliffhanger like that. He says, after having left you on a cliffhanger like that many times before. But I won't do it this time. Fear not, loyal listeners, watchers, whatever. Omega Squad's back. There was an injury. One injury is not too bad to deal with, though. Are you guys ever going to build these generators, please? I scrapped some old generators just so you would... Maybe I cancel and reinstitute? Small robots. Oh, dude, they brought back so much Astral. We're going to be rolling in the money. Phil, what are you carrying? Did you get a... Amanda, what happened? Why is Amanda always injured? I don't know what she's injured with either. Unknown. Unfortunate, though. Black Mesa's still 5 days out before the next update. Oh, we finished the library. Yes! Alright, build me a library, team. Oh, they built the generator this time. Thank you. Good news. We're back above 1,000 energy. So I think we tear out both of these and then build another small Jenny. Or two medium Jennies, I should say. Library incoming. The spoon energy. We've come across a huge rift valley on the surface of the world. Talk about making you feel small. This thing makes the Grand Canyon look like a half pipe. I wonder how it was created. Maybe an explosion? That would need to have been one hell of an explosion, but I won't rule anything out yet. I'd like you to confirm this hypothesis. This is my kind of mission. Thanks, XO. It's downhill all the way to the bottom of the valley. We'll be in touch. Spoon energy out. Take plenty of rest stops. I went down into the Grand Canyon not too long ago, actually. And it was very deep and very interesting. So we're going to get the library set up here. Reads books to improve their knowledge attribute. Okay, so I would like 2 desks, 3 bookshelves, and then eventually we'll get our hands on the alien culture console. Do we have access to the scholar guy? To the scholar, yeah. So this guy is for hiring or for talking to other aliens. So I think what we're gonna do, lower the wage, increase the campaign a little bit. Maybe not that bad. Nobody wants to work for less than 4,000. There. Start that campaign. A week-long campaign for 2 people is not too bad. All right, Black Mesa. Check in. Check it. Contacting Black Mesa. Help. What did you get diagnosed with, Amanda? I must know. A broken arm. Ow. We're breaking so many bones. Yes! Look at that. Cool helmet. Or it's like the head of an alien. Neato. Does this do anything? Spoon energy checking in. We've reached the bottom of the Rift Valley. I would say ground zero. It was an explosion. I knew it. There are remnants of mining operation here. What were they mining? I don't know. We need to take a closer look. Anything else? There's a shallow tunnel in the remains of an unusual piece of mining equipment. What's unusual about the mining equipment? It looks like a giant jackhammer, a huge pneumatic drill. I would have expected something more like our continuous miners with their rotating drum cutters. A jackhammer like this seems too violent to be stable in a mine. Could that have caused the explosion? Possibly. It depends on what they were digging out. Presumably something useful and dangerous. Find out what it was. Use gun! That seems like a bad idea. Use the engineer. That's their whole job. They failed? Brown suffered a broken hip in the process. They're okay for now, though. Good God. It appears to absorb kinetic energy before releasing it all at once. With the drill the size they were using, multiple drills most likely, it's no wonder they blew a hole bigger than the Grand Canyon. Sweet Jesus. Exactly, and that's a lot more to mine in the future from the floor of this valley and in the cliffs all around. I'd call that mission accomplished. Good job, team. Put that hip on ice, I guess. Rough one. Black Mesa is here. Exo, I don't feel so good. Oh no. Where have you been for 10 days? I don't remember what happened after we arrived on ZN982. Feline aliens attacked the village. You helped the villagers and then lost contact. I dreamt about something seeding inside of me, spiraling through my nervous system. Oh my God. Have they been infected with xenomorphs? So do I. I hope it was just a dream. Do you remember anything? Nothing solid or specific, I'm afraid. This is puzzling. Whoa! Interesting. Your brains are simplified from ours, so it's not surprising that your memories stay after a fashion. Identify yourself! Poland of the sub-fashion Obrak. You may call us Felis Reapers in your tongue. We are colonizing power in the universe. What did you do to my team? My scientists searched inside your gators for further evidence of ourselves, of our spiral superiority. Results were quantumly inconclusive. We planted a seed inside your observe team. We mustn't find ourselves inside you. It would complicate our science. What the heck does this even mean? Our wormholes are extremely precise. I sent a seed inside you too. What? I thought I felt something. I sound so calm about it. Your gators are free to leave, but don't remove the seed. It is fatal if you do so. It's my turn to take something from you. Where's your homeworld located? Give it, on second thought, I don't want you to take my gator. You can't have my people. Holy cow. They have a seed inside? We all have a seed inside us? What the hell does that mean? That's you guys? The Feeless Reapers. Holy hell. Hostile. No shit. All right, well, that's an interesting way to end the episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Exogate Initiative or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.